Good morning, students. So we are discussing the chapter that is physical and chemical changes. So we are discussing page number 58. Okay. Yes. Here we will be discussing fiber two. Sorry, is there classics? Class 7 is done. So now we are discussing this chapter that is physical and chemical changes. Physical and chemical changes. Physical and chemical changes. Okay. Yes. Physical and chemical changes. So now we will be discussing the continuation of this chapter, that is physical and chemical changes. So, what is physical change and what is chemical change, that we all discuss in this class. Okay. So, chemical changes, physical changes. So, we have to discuss activity. Which activity we have to discuss? So, chemical reaction is over, I think. So heat light is all over, protective shield is over. Yes, rusting of iron, I think we have to go for. Yes, we will discuss the rusting of iron in this class. So we will finish it today in this class, and tomorrow or next class we can discuss about the exercise. Yes, we will be discussing rusting of iron. Rusting of iron. Okay. So what is rusting of iron? Let's get back to the rusting. Okay. This one change that affects iron particles and slowly destroys them. The process of rusting can be represented by the following equation. Iron plus oxygen plus water gives rust iron oxide. For rusting, the presence of both oxygen and water is essential. Yes, see, rusting process. Rusting andre enu? Tukku hidiyuvudu. Niಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. Rusting process is nothing but we call it as tukku hidiyuvudu. So what is rusting? Rusting of iron. What is rusting of iron? Okay. The iron, if it is rusted, that we call it as rusting of iron. Tukku hidiyuvudu. Enaಗ್ತದೆ? When the iron is kept open to air, it reacts with the moisture and oxygen content of the air. Then what will be formed there? A kind of, what will be formed? A kind of brownish layer is formed on the iron, that we call it as a rust. So how the equation for this? For rusting, presence of both oxygen and water is compulsory. Fe iron plus oxygen O2 will plus water. Both oxygen and water must be there. This produces iron oxide. That itself is the rust. That is called rust, and the process is called as rusting of iron. Okay. In fact, if the content of the moisture in air is high, which means if it is more humid, rusting becomes faster. Rusting becomes faster when if it is more humid. So ವಾತಾವರಣ ತಂಪಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ ಚಳಿಗಾಲದಾಗ ಮಳೆಗಾಲದಾಗ ವಾತಾವರಣ ತಂಪಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ at that time rusting is happens. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಕಬ್ಬಿಣ ತುಕ್ಕು ಹಿಡಿದು ರಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಬ್ಬಿಣ ತುಕ್ಕು ಹಿಡಿದು. ಸೊ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಅದು ಐರನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಐರನ್ ಅದ ವಾಟರ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ತಂಪಿದ್ದಾಗ ವಾಟರ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕೂಡ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಐರನ್ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ರೌನಿಶ್ ಕಲರ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ರಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಐರನ್. ದಟ್ ಬ್ರೌನಿಶ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ is, that brownish layer is iron oxide. So that is rusting of iron. That is a chemical change. New substance is formed. Iron oxide is a new substance, so we call it as a rusting of iron. In fact, if the content of moisture in air is high, which means if it is more humid, rusting becomes faster. If the humid is there, moisture content ಹೆಚ್ಚಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ rusting will become faster. So how do we prevent rusting? Then ನಾವು rusting ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ prevent ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? How we have to prevent the rusting process? Yes, ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಐರನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಬೋತ್. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ರಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಐರನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಆಟದ ಸಾಮಾನ ಐರನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮೆಟಲ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇದ್ದು ದೋಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಆಫ್. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ರಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಐರನ್. ಸೊ ರಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜಸ್ ಟು ದ ಐರನ್. So if the materials or the articles are made up from iron, so there it produces the defect. For rusting there must be the presence of oxygen and water. Okay, see, for that what we have to do, for iron articles we have to paint it or we have to apply the grease, so that then there will be no reaction of iron and oxygen or water content because of the coat or the grease. Okay, in these coats should be applied regularly to prevent rusting. To prevent rusting, the coats should be applied regularly. See, another way is we have to deposit a layer of chromium or zinc on the iron layer. See, chromium and zinc, they does not react with water and air to become rust. Okay, only iron reacts. So on top of iron we have to put the layer of zinc and chromium. One thing we have to put either oil or grease, other thing we have to put zinc or chromium to avoid the rusting of iron. So this is regarding complete rusting of iron. This process of depositing, this complete process of depositing of the layer of zinc on iron is called as galvanization. This process we call it by the name galvanization. What is galvanization? The process of depositing of layer of zinc over iron. Over iron, if the layer of zinc is deposited, the process is called as galvanization. The process is called as galvanization. If process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron is called galvanization. On iron, if the zinc layer is deposited, we call it by the name galvanization. Okay, the iron pipes we use in our homes to carry water are galvanized to prevent rusting. The iron pipes that we use in our homes to carry water, the iron pipes which we use in our homes to carry water are called galvanized to prevent rusting. To prevent rusting, galvanization is compulsory. What is galvanization? We are depositing zinc layer on the iron. So why we do that? To avoid the rusting of iron. See, you have seen that ships move through the sea or ocean. They are also made up of iron material. Okay, and some part of ship is above the water and some part of ship is under the water. So water is the main thing that creates the rusting. Water makes the rusting very much fast, because in water H2O is there and dissolved oxygen is also there in water. So it makes the process of rusting very, very fast. That is why even though those materials of ship is painted, still they suffer a lot of rusting. Okay, so this process we can call it as rusting. So rusting is done there. Fraction of ship's iron has to be replaced every year. Can you imagine the monetary loss to the world? See, every year we have to change the fraction of the ship. Fraction adrogind one part we have to change every year because of the process of rusting of iron. So for this there will be a lot of monetary loss in the sense economical loss. There will be much more maximum money is involved here. So ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅಮೌಂಟ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, the process is called crystallization. Until last to the word. Stainless steel is made by mixing iron with carbon and metals like chromium, nickel and manganese. It does not rust. Stainless steel ಎದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ iron, carbon, chromium, nickel and manganese. They all mix this and they produce the stainless steel, and it will not easily rust. Stainless steel will not easily rust. Then we come across crystallization. So galvanization is over. We will go to crystallization now. So we come across the word crystallization. Okay, what is crystallization? See, salt can be obtained by the evaporation of seawater. The salt obtained in this manner is not pure and shape of its crystals cannot be seen clearly. However, large crystals of pure substances can be found from their solution. The process is called crystallization. It is an example of physical change. Crystallization is salt ready ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. That is, evaporation of seawater will go. Seawater ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. It will not take the salt. Is seawater due to sunlight it gets evaporated, but it does not take any salt with it. The salt whichever remaining is separated and they taken into crystals. But it is not clearly visible crystals. They made the solution of salt and after that they obtain the crystal. Solution of salt ready ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಆಮೇಲೆ crystal ಅನ್ನ they will obtain. They will obtain the crystal formed from their solution. This process we call it as crystallization. This process we call it as crystallization. It is an example of a physical change. So crystallization is an example of physical change. Yes. Now we will go to activity 6.9 and after that we will finish this class. So next class we can discuss about the exercise keywords and what you have learned. See, while sending the homework, compulsory send your names. This is must and compulsory. Homework send ಮಾಡುವ ಹೊತ್ನಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಹಾಕಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಂಬರ್ ಸೇವ್ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ಕಳುಹಿಸಿ. If you don't send your name, then I will not consider that as a homework. So please send your name compulsory. Okay. Yes. Activity 6.9 to be performed in the presence of the teacher. ಇದನ್ನ presence of teacher perform ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು perform ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ, ಹಂಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Use only dilute sulfuric acid. Be careful with boiling water. Boiling water sulfuric acid use ಆಗ್ತಾವು, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ be careful ಇರಲಿ. Take yes ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮೊದಲು ಒಂದು ಕಪ್ ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬೀಕರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. Okay, you take the water in a beaker. Yes, then what you do? Add few drops of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid you have to add H2SO4. Few drops. Okay, few drops of sulfuric acid. Okay, heat the water. When it starts boiling, and add copper sulfate powder slowly. Okay, so ಇದನ್ನ heat ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. When it starts boiling, you have to add copper sulfate powder slowly. Slowly you have to add copper sulfate powder. Okay, you have to add slowly the copper sulfate powder. Yes. Continue adding copper sulfate powder till no more powder can be dissolved. ಎಷ್ಟು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಪರ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಇನ್ನು ಪೌಡರ್ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಲೆವೆಲಿಗೆ ಕಾಪರ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್. Filter the solution. For this we have to again do the filtration of the solution. Allow it to cool. Do not disturb the solution when it is cooling. We have to allow it for cooling. We should not disturb the solution when it is cooling. Look at the solution after some time. After some time we have to look at the solution. Yes. Can you see the crystals of copper sulfate? If not, wait for some times. So ನೀವು ಬರೋತನ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಾಪರ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಅದು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಳ್ಳ ಟೈಪ್ ಉಪ್ಪು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹಳ್ಳು ಉಪ್ಪತ್ತಾರ. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಸ್. ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಸ್ ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಹಳ್ಳು ಉಪ್ಪು ಟೈಪ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಹಳ್ಳು ಉಪ್ಪು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈನ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ಸ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್. ಅವ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತೀವಿ ಆಗಲೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅವು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. You have learned about physical and chemical changes. Try to identify changes that you observe around you as physical or chemical changes. ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಕಲಿತ್ರಿ. You have to identify whether the change is physical or chemical nearby you. How you have to identify? Physical change means there will be change of state, color, shape or like this, but there will be no new substance formed. There will be no chemical reaction. Chemical change, there will be a chemical reaction, there will be a new substance formed, and chemical change is not easily reversible, whereas physical change is easily reversible. Okay, so this process ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್. What you have to take first is take a cup full of water. You have to take a full of water. Then you have to add H2SO4 for this. When it starts boiling, add copper sulfate powder. ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಪರ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಕೂಡ you have to add. And if you add ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು, you will see the copper sulfate crystals there. If not, you have seen, still leave the solution for still more minutes, then you will be getting copper sulfate crystals. So this is regarding this complete experiments. So this ends your chapter. So let me see the keywords ಏನದಾವ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್, ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್, ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಗ್ಯಾಲ್ವನೈಸೇಷನ್, ರಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಅಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಅವನಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ನಾವು ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಳ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಸಮರಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾನು ಸಮರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ನಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ರೈಟ್ ದ ಸಮರಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ರೈಟ್ ದ ಸಮರಿ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೋತ ಕುಂಡ್ರಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಗೆ ಸಮರಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು. ಓಕೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಿ ಸಮರಿ. ಸೊ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಮರಿ. What you have learned equals to summary. What you have learned andru onda, summary andru onda. Again, don't ask me by sending message or call, sir, what we have to write. What you have learned, summary means what you have to write. Don't do that. If you are watching the video means what you have learned is nothing but summary. Keywords means keywords. Okay, and exercises I might say first half and second half. And you go to Play Store and download this class 7 science solution. Class 7 science solution. You download this. Okay, okay, yes, right. Okay, right. So remaining things what we have learned ಅಷ್ಟು ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದು. Changes can be of two types, physical and chemical. Physical changes are changes in the physical properties of substance. No new substance are formed in these changes. These changes may be reversible. In chemical changes, new substance are produced. Chemical changes so ಹೊಸ substance producer. Some substance can be obtained in pure state from their solution by crystallization. Some substances ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು, they can be obtained in pure state from their solutions by crystallization. Crystallization solution ಅಂದ್ರೆ some solution ನಾವು obtain ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So thank you. We'll see the remaining things in the next class. Thank you.